And welcome to Latropeth language tutorial number 5, forming questions. So let's jump straight into it. Let's revisit statements. You'll be pretty familiar with this one now. Picha kayis balum kuma, the boy sees the mountain. And then you've got a expression involving a verb of motion. Picha niyo yis tasuna kom, the man goes to the tree. So let's begin our foray with yes-no questions. To change a statement to a yes-no question in Latropeth, place either Pious, or Pious at the end of the equivalent statement. There is a distinction between them, so we'll give some examples here to illustrate this. We'll begin with Pious. So here again the statement for comparison, Picha kayis balum kuma, the boy sees the mountain. Now I'm going to stick kayas at the end to form a question, Picha kayis balum kuma kayas. And that has changed it into a yes-no question, which would be translated as, does the boy see the mountain? Now the second one, Pious. Again, the statement, Picha kayis balum kuma, the boy sees the mountain. Equivalent question, I'm going to stick Pious on the end this time, and I'm going to get Picha kayis balum kuma Pious. This could be translated as, again, does the boy see the mountain? It's a yes-no question. But basically when you're using Pious, you're suspecting that the boy does see the mountain, so it's better translated as something like, the boy sees the mountain, doesn't he? And the third one, Pious. Again, the statement, Picha kayis balum kuma, the boy sees the mountain. Let's this time stick Pious on the end. Picha kayis balum kuma Pious. Again, you could translate this as, does the boy see the mountain? But when you say Pious, you suspect the boy doesn't see the mountain, so it's better translated into English as something like, the boy doesn't see the mountain, does he? Now before we move on to some different kinds of questions, let's have a look at the lofty statement for this lesson. To change a statement to a question, place the relevant question phrase at the end of the equivalent statement, omitting where applicable information that the question is seeking to uncover. That's a bit of a mouthful. It'll make a lot more sense as we move into it. Let's look at some question terms in isolation. The first thing you might notice is that the terms in Latropeth are often more than one word, where in English they'd be one word. They usually begin with kaya, and kaya is often truncated to one syllable in spoken Latropeth and comes out as kai. So, when, kaibaho, who, kaiwahum. So what thing, kayayemtum or kayemtum, what event, kainio. Why, kayaniya bewa. So that's 3 words in Latropeth. Kayafeu, meaning how in terms of manner. Kayaniya force, meaning how in terms of the means by which something was done. So where kayaboa, where to, kayaniya boa, where from, kayalumboa. So let's start looking at some examples. Who or what? So let's again begin with the statement, Picha kayis balum kuma, the boy sees the mountain. I want to say who sees the mountain. Now in the lofty statement I said omitting the information that the question is seeking to uncover. Of course in my question, my who question, of course I'm not going to mention balum, the boy, because that's what I don't know. I want to know who sees the mountain. And then I'm going to stick at I'm simply going to stick at the end of it the term meaning who, which is kayawohum. And I'm going to say Picha kayis kuma kayawohum, who sees the mountain. Now I want to say, what does the boy see? So I know it's a boy, but I don't know what he sees. So the information about mountain, kuma, is not going to appear in the question. And at the end of the question, I'm going to have the term for what, kayayemtum, kayemtum. And I'm going to say, Picha kayis balum kayemtum. What does the boy see? Let's have a closer look at this distinction between kayemtum and kainio with what. I said kayemtum we use when we're talking about what thing, something material. Kainio we use more when we're talking in terms of a process or an event. So we've already seen the sentence or the question, Peter yikayis balum kayemtum or kayayemtum. What does the boy see? If I wanted to say what is the boy doing, obviously the verb's going to be different. P for forseyis. Because when you're doing something, it's really a process, not so much an actual thing. I'm going to use instead of kayemtum kainio, and I'm just going to say P for forseyis balum kainio. What is the boy doing? When, why, and how. So here's another statement. Peter ni alum yisnakum, the man left. Nice, simple sentence, but I want to know when the man left. So I'm going to stick at the end of it the term meaning when, which is kayabaho. Peter ni alum yisnakum kayabaho. When did the man leave? I'm going to stick the term for why at the end, kaya niya pewa. And I'm going to say, Peter ni alum yisnakum kaya niya pewa. Why did the man leave? Now let's have a closer look at how. So we mentioned a distinction in Latropeth with respect to the concept of how. Kaya feu when you're talking about how in terms of manner, kaya nia force when you're talking about how in terms of means. Let's exemplify this with two questions, each one using a separate term. These are again based on the statement, Peter nia lum yisnakum, the man left. So if I stick on the end, kaya feu, and say, Peter nia lum yisnakum kaya feu, it means how did the man leave, but it means how in terms of manner. The man left laughing, the man left hopping on one leg, whatever it might be. If I stick on the end of the sentence instead, kaya nia force, and say, Peter nia lum yisnakum kaya nia force, this could also be translated into English as how did the man leave, but it means in terms of means. You know, the man left through the back door, the man escaped through the window, etc., etc. Now let's look at where to, and where from. Let's begin with where, so we're talking about position. Here's a statement, Pious kurasu nakum. Kurasu means by the tree. So Pious refers to sitting, so Pious kurasu nakum, the man sits by the tree. I want to know where the man is sitting, so I don't know that he's sitting by the tree, I know he's sitting somewhere. So in the question where I want to ask that, I'm going to need kaya boa, which means where. And of course the question will omit information about by the tree, because that's what I don't know. That's what the sentence is trying to uncover. So I'm going to say, Piwais nakum kaya boa, which will translate as where is the man sitting. Where to? So let's look at a different statement now. Pitya tumi yis dasuna kum. So pitya tumi yis is a verb that refers to walking. Dasu is tree, nakum is man, and this will translate as the man walks to the tree. I want to know where the man is walking to. I don't know he's walking to the tree. So I'm going to use where to, kaya niya boa. And I'm going to say pitya tumi yis nakum kaya niya boa. Where is the man walking to? So I've left out the word man in the translation down the bottom there. My apologies. And let's just change the orientation of the movement and talk about where he's walking from. Pitya tumi salum dasunakum. The man is walking from the tree, or walks from the tree. And again, I don't know that it's from the tree, so you're not going to see information about from the tree in the sentence, in the question. And I'm going to have at the end of it kaya lumboa, where from, and I'm going to say Pitya tumi yisnakum kaya lumboa. Where is the man walking from? Now let's look at which. So the equivalent in Latropeth is kaya yifam plus noun. This doesn't necessarily appear at the end of the sentence. It just appears, the kaya yifam appears before whichever noun we're wanting to specify. So let's just exemplify it. So we've got a statement first. Pitya ni alum yisnakum, the man left. So we're revisiting that statement. And I've stuck before nakum, I've stuck kaya yifam. So I'm going to say Pitya ni alum yis kaya yifam nakum. And I now have a question, which means which man left. And that's it, folks, for this lesson. So yes, thanks for watching, and lesson 6 should not be far off. Thanks.